to another episode in the Galaxy of Chaos. Oh man, welcome. Welcome everybody. 1 second, let me get my chat up and running. Also gotta give a shout out to a new subscriber. Come on now. And to all the other new subscribers as well. Let me do something real quick though first. Make sure this is set up and we're running. Oh, I gotta scroll down. There we go. I want to say thanks for the subscribe from Dennis Cahill before we get started. He subscribed, they subscribed 8 hours ago. Thank you for the new subscribe, everybody, and everyone else who subscribed recently to the channel. We're up to 160 from 154. We're doing really good. Y'all are really awesome. I want to say thank you for the continued support. And also, thank you for the continued support through the 2 failures of empires we have developed in this stream. But I have a surprise for you all. Yo, Solid! Welcome, bro. Welcome, everyone. Bro, Solid first over. Yeah, you definitely first today. Yeah. But I have a surprise for everybody tonight. For our Fenrir fans who sadly keep having to watch us die from a crazy AI. One, I have turned advanced AI off. Because I'm tired of it just cheating me in the beginning where it starts me on my doorstep next to it. If it was on the other side of the galaxy, all would be cool. But every time I turn it on, it's like, next door. Even though I have advanced neighbors turned off. It means it's supposed to spawn them way away from me, but it doesn't seem to be working. So I turned them off entirely to get us our new playthrough we're about to load up. Alright, so as you can see, I called it Fenrir 2, because at this point, I can't aptly call it 1 anymore, because it's died twice. So why not 2? This is the second version of them. Oh, alright, so let's load up, and I will show you the amazingness. Also, it's very early in this playthrough, this current one I'm about to show you. One, as you can tell, we already have a Federation. First, I'm going to show you, I only have 2 stars. We have a Federation. You're probably thinking, wow, that was fast. You have no idea. I feel like the game was finally realized, maybe I'm being a little too mean with the RNG, and it gave me not 1, let's go to it, but 2 empires who suit my style of empire to join. One of them also, which shows the RNG also, was like, I'm gonna be a little kind to you now because you're getting a little wrecked. So we have gotten my other custom empire already in the Federation. They were the first members to join, and I learned a lot on how it works last night by doing this. So I looked it up, did a bunch of things, figured out why we were having issues. It was what I said. What it is if you want anyone to join your Federation, the quickest way to get a lot of members is you want all the people you're going to invite to already be friends before you start the Federation. If you do this, you will get them immediately. And they also have to be friends with each other. So, for instance, these guys right here, we're thinking about trying to get them involved because both my empire, this empire, and this guy who's also a part of the Federation all like this guy at the moment. We already have the bad guys at the south and north of me. But once again, we are already 3 people strong, united already. And I haven't even colonized all the worlds around me yet. Or expanded anywhere. We are going to be it is going to be a little bit weird. Because we're going to have to like splish splosh? Like we're basically going to have to splash our planets here and there. I want to say welcome to everyone who just joined as well. Because our allies are going to quickly somewhat accidentally box us in probably. Or we're going to end up boxing them in. So what we're going to have to do is we're all going to have to share planets in and around our systems. So let's say I have a habitable world that ends up being, for instance, here. It's not one, but I'd have to take this one, and then I could let him take some of these. And then he could end up going over here, and then I end up over here. It's gonna be really splotchy all over. We're gonna be very splotchy all over the galaxy, but that was the original plan. If we were able to get a proper federation, which we have now. So happy. So happy. Let's also, before we go anywhere, unpause the game, we have to see... What we're looking for is trying to get these guys to, like, show our other friends these guys aren't too bad. Because these guys do have a democratic society. They're just very wary of other aliens because they got the xenophobe trait. So they're really afraid of other outsiders. So that's also hurting, not getting them in here. These guys may never totally join. So I automatically gave them revoke association status. So I want to show you what this means right here. Okay, so you see how the acceptance, like yesterday what we were having, negative over 1,000. In this case, 3,000 because there's 3 of us. What this dislike means is they have to be friendly with each of us. Meaning this thing right here, where this says receptive, this has to say friendly for me, and for the other 2 empires in the Federation as well. If it does, then we can vote to bring them in together. It took me a while to learn these mechanics. I didn't know it was that complicated. I thought it was like most games where you just had to get it up to like certain happiness and everyone and the empire sees you support them. So they're like, you know what, we'll do it. But no, this game is super complicated. They did make things later patches a little bit easier, but it apparently is somewhat always like that. Because it's trying to simulate... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's trying to simulate, like, true diplomacy. So, currently, we are colonizing Alpha Centauri. You're going to notice... I'm going to show you both of these. I accidentally slowed it down to 1 times. How that happened, I'm not sure. You're going to notice both my planets have very little on them. Except this one. This is the home world. It starts that way. But that's because we haven't really done anything yet. This happened very early game. Like, yeah, see, he took Vijamar. Which I'm fixing to take Cirrus here. I was a little mad. I'm a little mad with my start, at least system-wise, because Procyon... excuse me. Procyon didn't get a habitable world. So we're going to have to push for terraforming real fast. So we can just colonize the worlds that we have double up on. Because Alpha Centauri has 2 worlds, but one is more deserty. And then, of course, we have Mars in the Sol system. But it's a barren world, so we'll definitely need it for that. And then we have the Bernard Star one, which in this one it became a desert one. I don't know why.
System survey complete.
Normally it's habitable, too.
Special project complete.
After successfully train... Oh, my other... Okay, I also want to say I added another people in here. These are another people I want to try to become friends with. This is our other one. This is for our channel. We might do a stream for them on another playthrough when more of the DLCs come out. Because they're going to be the direct opponents to my robot people. Once I'm able to build them properly. I can't right now. So they're just kind of in here for ally for Federation purposes. Yeah. So, we can learn much from the humans. Oh man, that's great. We're already in a federation. I'm not really wanting to go to war that early. I kind of want to just expand, so I think we need to go with power. Just shove power down our throats. Let's just get really, really big real fast with our friends here. And then we can just become the dominant force. Oh, there they are. And I made them purple because that's my favorite color. So, wow, they're stuck in between a hard spot. Let me see if I can get you... You are democratic. So I'm hoping... That is not what I wanted. What am I doing again? My brain is not thinking. Oh, wait. Yeah, see? Yes, they already like each other. So that means we might be able to get them in here immediately. 4 people? We went from hardly anybody into these federations to like 4. I'm hoping, including me, of course. I'm the 4th one. Oh my gosh. Is this happening, everybody? Is the game actually gonna let this happen? Rivalry. Good, that's actually good for us, because that means that may make those guys join us, because they're afraid. Because I think those guys are pacifists also. And they just got rivaled by a very, very authoritarian militarist society. So they're going to be very nervous. Yeah, so we're going to have to get friendly with everybody. So first off, let's get some trade deals going. Let's do this. I can't show you Sensor Link. You inhabit the same exact worlds I do. You'll end up kind of colonizing on top of me, and I really don't want that yet. Later on, but not now. We will merge our human societies. I got more money than anything. Can't give you a lot, but I'll give you 50. Just in good merit. I can't give 100. That's a little much for me right now. I need all I can get for 30 years, or do I need to pay you more? I'll bump it up to 60. Not 80. And 75. Show of good trust. Alright, 30 years. Research agreement, star charts. Let's go to these guys. Do I have a trade deal with you? I already do. Okay. Are we at least improving in relations? We are. Good. Good. How is your relations with everybody else? Improved? Not yet. It's probably going to take a little bit. For these guys, their war philosophy is a little different than ours because, they're aggressive. So they may never totally join. That's fine. We don't want them anyways. We want these. So yeah, we got to get them all friendly. But I'm hoping because one of my other friends automatically put them into the association status that we're okay. Even with association status, that's pretty good. Whoa, why'd you shrink all of a sudden? Did you shrink? Did he shrink? Didn't they have the Ebonic veil right here?
Project complete.
Odd. You accept trade. Good. Level up, my scientists. Level up.
Construction complete.
Construction complete. Oh, we are hemorrhaging power. Oh, it's because of the colony. Right. It'll go back up to normal, but we're about to get some right here. So let's go ahead and build a power plant. We good. We're going to try to go for Hyun. Hold on, let me make sure that's not a world he can get. Because he's only got one system. I feel kind of bad for this guy. I actually may let him have that just because he needs another system. So you're desert. You can't have it anyways. Ooh, I was going to give that to him too. He's almost fully colonized because there's no other worlds near him. We may have to defend him pretty hard once the war starts because they're going to go for him first. He's got one territory. Oh, by the way, since I didn't want to call it Sol and have a carbon copy of ourselves in the Guardian Corps one, I just called it the Sun. Even though it's the same star system, technically. I didn't want to be too carbon copy-ish. Because, like I said, they're going to be re-edited once the DLC comes out. With a lot of other species. But welcome, and greetings everyone who's joined tonight. We are finally back in the saddle. I'm sorry it took us this long to get the Federation this big. I don't know what the game was thinking these last few times. Who rivaled who? Oof. People just rivaling each other. But it's mostly all of our friends rivaling these guys. Which means when we all attack him, we all attack him at once. Oh, man. I gave him this icon to kind of show. I tried to do the icons to look like, even though it makes it kind of typical, to look like something that either, if it's a more aggressive society, it seems more daunting, or if it's a more of a unified society, it seems more kind of like something that you'd see that's just, like this kind of looks like a building, and it's called a Commonwealth, so it's like, this is like some kind of building. The Guardian Corps, I just gave them like the Earth Federation planet symbol. The Alliance, I gave them like this peaceful looking bird, and ours is the traditional like, we're fighters, but we're also unifiers. We don't go around just like, hey, we're going to take your stuff. It belongs to us now. Not like these guys down here. That's why they had that fist symbol. Same thing with these guys. This is meant to represent like a very like dominating like armored mask military look kind of face. And we just got lucky. This looks like a sun.
Colonization in progress.
Has declared... Okay, yep. Alright, cool. That's good. Alright, in that case, what I need to do, if I haven't already, I have not, I need to do this too. Because what it'll do, it'll unify me with these two, so they'll see that I'm rival with them as well. Also, can I guarantee independence, or is them having association the same thing? Still not there yet. That means they haven't had any negotiations with the other two yet. It's probably going to take a while before we get these officially in here, but it's a good start. I'm trying to think. I can't remember if there's a way to offer... I don't think there is in this game, even in the later updates, to tell your friends, be like, hey, you should make peace with these guys. They're pretty cool. I think you'd like them. Because some games will let you do that. Like, you could suggest to your allies people that might benefit them in the Federation who close borders. That makes sense. He's rivaled by a lot of people. I would not go to war if I were you, sir. You're alone in this endeavor. Against like 4 empires that all hate you. I know what that's like, though. I don't envy you guys. I know what it's like to be surrounded by people. This time we're surrounded by friends. Except this one. This one we'll deal with next. These guys actually are more threatening because their system is really, really tight-knit. So they're getting a lot of star systems very easily with just 3 planets.
Tile blocker cleared.
Tile blocker cleared. We also got unlucky. These star systems have nothing in them. They're just stars. So I'm going to have to expand out. The problem is that I don't want to make these guys... I don't want to upset them, but I kind of need this. Right here. But I don't want to push on this. I want to get this, but not this. Because this is theirs. Oh. Aha! They're becoming friends. Good. Whoa. Pause. Hey, they became friends with each other. That actually works, because since they're both associated with us, they can help each other stay alive, and we can come to their aid and declare war on someone who might declare a war on them. So we'll have to keep an eye out. I don't know. I think it tells us when war is declared on between others. I'm not sure at the bottom. We'll have to keep an eye out. If it does, I hope it does. I really hope it does. Because if I see them, what I'll do is if I see them attack either of these guys, and since they're going to be helping each other, I'll draw the Federation into the battle, and we can all just show them, hey, we're all friends here. Don't you dare. So we got really lucky with the start. 2 out of my good 3 custom empires that have the good traits in them, like, you know, like our good empires, I guess, hypothetically, the way you could put it, all right next to me. That's a great first start. Love to play. Cade 6. Da 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 da. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? I think we're gonna put it at Merce. I'm so sorry, my allies. I hope this doesn't hurt your borders too bad, but I need these minerals. Yeah. Do it! It'll put us in the negative, but the colony will be done, and I can grab the energy from that sector. Is God game you experience? It's actually it's a strategy. It's a 4X strategy game. Expand, explore, exploit, exterminate. That's what 4X stands for. It means these are the choices of societies you can have. Think of it like Civilization meets like Sons of a Solar Empire. There we go. That's another good one. Or Total War. So yeah, think of like somewhat kind of similar to Total War. It's not as detailed in combat as Total War, but on a space galactic level, like our goal is to unite this galaxy either as a federation or dominate it. It's your choice, or just let everyone else get destroyed by the end game crisis, and then you survive and you win. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do, or you can just become later games. You can just become like a cool corporation, and just like become like the trader of the galaxy. Like you can trade in goods, and no one really attacks you because everyone depends on you for resources because you're the only one willing to trade with everyone. But that's not until the Mega Corporation DLC. But yeah, it's a good game. It's not a God game though. No, it's more of a RTS. Let's unpause. I also probably need yawn. We could technically afford to do it immediately right after I do Sirius is done. We may have to. I may have to expand quite quickly, make myself the biggest one in the Federation, and then try to, except for these guys, I'm going to let them expand quite a bit. Because they have a technology bonus. So they're always going to be superior in weaponry to us. Which is why I got them first. We'll have the numbers, but they'll have the weapons. That's usually that's the way I have my empire built. Their main focus is to be able to just push out ships eventually. But I haven't been able to perfect it yet so far. I always run out of energy. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's an awesome game. And welcome also, by the way, Love to Play, to the stream.
Log updated.
Oh, we just met some new aliens. We got to research and find out who they are. And this will show us where they're at in the galaxy. If they're another empire. It may just be some of the actual indigenous life that roams the galaxy. Like space amoebas, crystalline entities, and a bunch of others. And this is only the base game. I already have the DLC pre-ordered. Once the DLC comes out, there's so much more that's going to be added to this game already. We'll be able to create a hive mind. That's basically like, as an example, if you've ever seen the movie Alien, everyone out there, those things are a hive mind. The queen is the only consciousness. She thinks for everybody. So it's like, and you can do a hive mind and then later on a cybernetic. You can technically get robot people in this version, but you can't start as a robot empire. That's a different thing. But eventually we'll be able to do that too. It's crazy. The amount of things we're going to have coming to this game. It's been out on PC for a while. I've been waiting for it to come to console. See, good. He expanded. This is what I want to see. Thank you, Red. I was a little worried about you because there's just one system right here. Good. Well, actually, no. The only thing you've got going for you is minerals. Everything else is kind of very little energy. I love that you decided to grab this one, which is next door to this one. That means I need to grab this very soon. Actually, you know what? We're gonna assume we need this now, because this is a federation, so we're gonna be living on each other's doorstep pretty much constantly. So 115, we have enough. 355, we have enough. We have enough. Where do I want this? There's not a lot of good adjacency bonus on this planet. I'm gonna have to go for right here and just clear but there's so many tile blockers there though. That's gonna take up the food. I can't do that. Wow, this is, tile blocker wise, this is a horrible planet. And it's got that weird modifier on it that we're gonna have to get rid of because I know what that leads to. here because it'll boost the food. Oops. That's fine. I don't get real fancy with the colony names right now, unless y'all wanted to name one. Then I could by far rename them.
Special project complete.
I can't say that name. The Fosjovlian... The Fosvillian Union. Whoa, it's just a flying brain thing. Oh, you're imperialist. We are not going to be friends. You're xenophiles, but you're imperialists. I'm gonna go middle route. Not too mean, not too aggressive. Where were you? Ah. You're to our north. Yeah, this is gonna be a very tight-knit galaxy. Good thing we already formed our federation. We just need to expand. Because I don't want him grabbing this 5 mineral planet away from me. I don't care if he gets this 8. He can have that. He needs that, in fact. There's just so much empty space near us. It's kind of annoying. Where's my nearest ship? Actually, no, you're closer. Go. I need to survey this. Then this. We need to see what's over here near this dude before he closes it up. He may get that before I can get to it. This and that for right now. Okay. We're building our station at Merce, which we grabbed one of them naturally, but I want to make sure we have it totally.
Construction complete.
There we go. Now please don't push too much on their border. I don't want to take all their stuff. Wow. If they get this, though, they'll be completely set. That's 13 minerals in one place. That's good. That's some good stuff. Okay. I'm going to hook up these mining resources. And we're good for right now. Sirius is almost colonized. We are going to have to go negative for a little bit. Because we're trying to colonize 2 worlds at one time. Which is not normally something I would advise in this game if you're still new at it. But I've died and restarted so many times. Now I kind of see you kind of got to be fast. Or you're going to mess out on a lot. And this will set us up pretty good in the beginning to kind of turtle for a little bit with our friends here.
Colony established.
Yeah, see, Sirius is done. So, a lot of my power came back. So, let me check Sirius out. Ooh, you're a power world? Yeah, I mean, you do. Actually, you're a little bit of everything. Yeah, see, this was a good choice. This is going to make up for a lot of the empty space. We have a ton of minerals. These, okay food, not great. That might be the one thing this thing doesn't have. Good research. A lot of good research. Mostly society. But that works. Since we're going to be turtling in the beginning. That is fantastic. Can we build robots yet? We can. We're going to go back down to, what's it called? So I think I'm just going to wait and see where the person goes and immediately progress towards power. Sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit. My brain is slow thinking right now. I don't want to mess this up. We've died too many times as Fenrir. We need to win this time. Alright. Make sure we're doing good. Alright, so
Construction complete.
Awesome. Now let's go hook up the power in this system. No.
Incoming
Build mining
transmission.
post. Oh. Ask for association status. To me, apparently. I don't know if that's a good idea, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to... Just gonna have to ignore that. I'm sorry. Because I don't think that'd be a good idea because it won't work. They're too much of imperialist style government. And that's going to make the other members very mad because we're all democratic styles. So is my government. So I definitely don't want that in here. He's not as bad as the other two empires, so we're not going to like attack him. We won't have to. We won't have to attack everybody to win. The stipulation is the Federation as a whole has to own, I think it's either 50 or 60% of the galaxy. I know that sounds like a lot, but you got to think about that's right now currently that's up to 4 people because there's association status ones too. There's up to 4 people that all their planets count towards that percentage. So all of us can work together to expand through the galaxy and get to that goal, which is what I keep wanting to do for this first playthrough. Is I want a Federation victory. Don't care what it takes. It's a really hard victory to get. That's why I want to do it. It's a really challenging victory. It's a fun victory too. It's just very difficult. So yeah, we want these 4 minerals immediately. I should probably go ahead and get society research just pumping, because I think that's what tile blockers are. It's gonna hurt our money, but it'll be okay. We definitely want to upgrade everything. I'm letting my science ship do its thing. Welcome everyone who just joined the stream. Hello.
System survey complete.
Welcome back everybody, my fellow Guardian Federation members. Welcome back to our finally united
complete.
society. If you
Research
just now joined
complete.
us, I'm gonna let me restart this research before I say anything. Yeah, just right now, we're not trying to war. So, give me all the tile blockers. Just all of them. There's one planet that's going to need them really bad. Okay, good. That's going 7 months until we at least get a little bit of armor. Back to what I was saying is, if you're just now joining us, we finally have a real Federation, everybody. We've gone through 2 separate playthroughs with this empire, not able to get more than 1 member, and now we automatically have 2 more than we normally do. And we have 2 more association status members between this one, the Guardian Corps, and these guys, the Commonwealth. Which the only reason why I'm even keeping these guys close is because they're kind of like a mega corporation.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, please tell me it's with who I think it is. Oh, wait. That's kind of not beneficial. We're the same exact species, but it does make sense, and that will make you happier towards me. So I'm accepting. So Guardian Corps just opened their borders and migration to us. Right there. They're humans, though, just like us, so they're not going to give us any special worlds or anything. I kind of want that with you. Can I actually get that with the Alliance yet? I don't see that. Why is that? Why is offer migration treaty not... Oh, no, I already have one with you. Oh! Oh. What worlds do y'all populate again? You're tropical, aren't you? Interesting. If I can get somebody to move... I'd have to try... So what... That's actually a good idea then. Wait a minute, aren't these tropical? Wait, this is... What? Wait. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay, what is this planet? Where are you? Why do I not see this? My brain is not paying attention apparently today. Continental. Wait! Why does it say this has horrible... Oh, there's some kind of modifier doing it. Oh. The orbital path this world takes around its star is littered with small asteroid meteors. Oh. And comet swarms. Large impacts on the surface occur at an alarming frequency. Ooh. But it's habitable, though. I didn't know that was So what's this one's problem? Hold on. Let's go to the one in Sirius. Why can't we get this one? Or why is this one yellow? Okay, so this one's ocean, so neither of us could really do that one. I'd have to just settle here and hope someone that's ocean-based could take it. That's odd. That is very odd. Also, we could just terraform that. That's what I really want to do with that one. That one's just probably going to get terraformed. So you guys take tropical. But you won't do ocean. There is another continental. Once we get this other colony set up, which is on its way now, I think that we're going to focus down on just getting all the worlds we can actually land on. Because that is a little odd. We're getting that kind of high habitability, and we have it. Less adaptability. What is this? People should not be prisoners. You want a migration treaty with me. You have... You know what? Why not? I'm just trying to be friends with everybody. We want this to be a thing for our society anyways. We want to just have tons of aliens living with us. Just, our world is a multicultural world anyways. So, I want that desperately to be in this empire. Empire! Sorry. Sometimes I get excited. So, they're going to do that world, which isn't great, but it'll be good for colonization and minerals. We'll get more power out of it. He can't habit it anyway, so I might as well take it for myself. He's already got this,
Colonization
so
in progress.
Should be safe to take it now. I don't think we'll take that from him. I don't know. I really hope we don't. I don't really need it. Because the next thing I'm going to do is I'll have to put a station... probably here, depending on what's here. Because this is a good system right here. I just realized that we got star charts from it somewhere. Yeah, we definitely want Radamon. Oh, it's because I have sensor link with you? I think because I have active sensor link with both the members of the Federation, I'm able to see what they're scanning. Because all of a sudden I can see what's here and I didn't a minute ago. Okay. That saves me some time. What kind of world is this? Tropical. Okay, see. Oh, wow. But is it really beneficial? Oh, this is... Oh, it's right. It's next to Sanctuary. I don't know if I want that. Nope, never mind. I don't want that. If you want to know what Sanctuary is, it's a ring world. This is one of the big superstructures. Titanic life. Ensure that the research does no harm. Yeah.
Situation log updated.
Oh, did we get the freaking trees again? Did we get tree people again? Hold on, I think we got tree people living on one of our worlds again. That's what usually Titanic life. Oh no, that's a different one. Ooh, this one's actually harder. There's like, so basically there's giant life forms the size of buildings living on this world. So there is a chance it could backfire on me. We actually need this food. I'm gonna let it go. Oh wow, you offered them Federation Association status? Okay. That's fine, I guess. I mean, that helps me, because the more people we do that with, the more likely they're never gonna side with anybody else. So it means these guys are safe now, too. So we won't, like I said, we won't have to attack them.
Research complete.
My targets are you. And you. I'm gonna liberate them, make them our friend, give them association status, just like everybody else, and we're gonna slowly unite the galaxy, one people at a time. Because we don't have to seed planets. I have my... Oh, by the way, did I set my policy for that? I did. Liberation wars. So what this means is I can only go to war to liberate worlds. I can't steal worlds, like take them for myself. And I'm fine with that. We don't need that. We do need minerals, but right now I don't want to be caught with my pants down. So I am going to be researching military tech in the background, so I can help defend my allies when the time comes. Really, really don't want to get caught with my pants down. We've had that happen too many times.
Construction complete.
Yeah. Let's make sure our allies are still friendly with us. And also make sure they're not slowly losing relations. So, +2. Favorable trade, but we can just keep refreshing that. Oh, they're trading with the Guardian Federation now. Hold up. What about, do you have trade with both or just them? Just them. So we would need the red team, whatever their names is, the red guys, to start trading with you. That means you are now down. You're going to be. This might stop triggering soon. Oh, yeah, they also are set to aggressive. I wonder if once I play, this would be cool. I don't know if this is a thing in the game or not. Alright, checked you. I don't know if this is a thing in the game or not, but it would be real cool if... Okay, yeah, see how they say friendly? See, on the right side, it went down to negative 2,000 because they're not at friendly status. I get what it was talking about now. So this right here is very important, apparently. They have to say friendly with everyone in the Federation evenly. So before you can offer them invite to invite them to the Federation. Jesus, speak English, self. So they're only friendly with us right now, and I think. What about you? Does it say that? So is that the same thing here? You actually aren't doing it. This hasn't tripped for you yet. Maybe because it might be because the war philosophy is different. So they may name. I don't know. They actually may change policies at some point because they're associated with all of us, and that does actually affect governments. The more you're associated with other people in the star systems, it affects your people and what they think, as long as you're not running the edict that quarantines information. If you're an empire type society and you don't want your people to change the way they think. But since we're a free society, we're naturally letting all of our information just flow out. So, and flow in as well. From other places. Because it's, it's a fair thing to do. Who just rivaled who? I should have read that. That was my bad. Wasn't you. You didn't rival anybody. You rivaled Orion. I should be rivaling them. Just to show you that we have the same rivals. I want to rival everyone my friends are rivaling. Are you rivaling anybody? No, you're just staying to yourself. They're pacifists, so they probably won't ever rival anybody. They're going to try to stay peaceful, which is why I'm going to watch their backs the most. Because the other ones should be able to take care of themselves. These guys are going to be a very easy target. Because they're not going to be building weaponry. It's not a part of their type of society that they're building. So it's going to be real difficult for them. Which is why I'm not trying to steal too much of their resources either. I almost want them to have this, but I wish I could tell them, they're like, hey, take your stuff here. Grab this. Because if you put a station right here, you'll get this, 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 and this. I'm hoping he'll think about that. Maybe the AI will see this and be like, that's rich space right there.
Research complete.
Closed borders. Oh, okay, that's fine. Don't care about those guys. New research. Yeah, we're gonna need power upgrades very early in the game. Speaking of which, let's get a solar panel on our space station. Also, we probably should build another space station at Alpha Centauri. Let's go ahead and get our second space station up and running, since we have enough energy. Let's start pushing our way back up to power again. We will not let it fall this time, I promise you. This time, Fenrir and its friends of the galaxy, of a part of its Federation of Light, and power, we shall unite the galaxy in peace through liberation. Well, only on certain ones. The ones who want to try to enslave everybody, like these guys and these guys. Do 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 do. Oh man. So I wonder what's in this system too. If he doesn't go for this, because he seems to be surveying this a lot. Red team here. So I'm wondering if he's thinking about going over here. There's something he likes over here. Oh, they declared us as their rivals. It's fine. This also gives us influence to put another station up, which is what I wanted. Oh no, no, station! Don't push out anymore. You're about to steal some of their power. I don't want to do that. They're not getting a lot of it. And they can't inhabit that. They can partially inhabit that. This is why I'm afraid building on my allies' borders, because unlike them, I don't like taking stuff from them. Like, I could safely put one here and it probably wouldn't hurt him. It would take that mineral from him, though, and I kind of want him to get that. Wish there was a way to tell your allies to do stuff. Star charts. Thought we already had this, but sure. Wow, you've actually explored a lot down here in the south. See, this is an apt direction for Guardian Corps to go. No habitable worlds, but if they can get it's got a few rivalries. If it can get some stations up, a good one would be here to close off his borders, and to grab this 15 energy right here. That's a lot of energy. And you'll also automatically get this, and then you can put another one here and grab this, and this, and he'd be swimming in the minerals at that point. He'd be able to easily fight him almost by himself. I'm learning what you're supposed to do to really mess the AI up. You gotta outsmart him quick. Whoops, my bad. Anyways, can you join my party? I want to talk real quick. Oh, I can't do that right now, Vic. I can't, this is a game I kind of have to pay attention to. This is a very hard game to play. One small mischoice and I could end up dying and losing our federation. Or pissing the wrong people off. But if you're up late enough, I can join as soon as I'm done. I'll probably be done around 10:30 at the latest here. Because I wanted to kind of get our episode started tonight. Our main episode, our long episode for everybody who watches the series as well, is going to be tomorrow. Tonight's episode is just to get us back into the groove again. To show off, finally, we have our federation going. But,
Colony established.
but yeah, soon we'll be able to unite our galaxy. Oh, I already know. You missed my playthrough of what's it called earlier. To be fair, it's not really much of a buff. I still don't really see a difference. Like I got hit by the poison today in the playthrough with B Solid. Shout out to his channel, by the way. He's in the chat also. We got hit by that trap, and I got hit by it by a little bit, and it really didn't still do that much, and I was a wraith. So, and I didn't have, and it goes through the armor. I don't know. I still don't think it's enough for me to play with him. Yeah. It must have been a very little buff. I mean, that's cool if they did. He needs it, but I think it needs to be a little bit more. Okay, that's fine. Okay. We're at our full limit of systems right now. What do I need to do to remedy this right now? I'm almost tempted to be like, maybe I just protect the pacifist guy and just kind of circle around him and block off areas that they could get to him from. Because if I could get a station here as well. Not there, right here. But it's on the star. I'd have to sacrifice that. I mean, I wouldn't really need that. No, you know what? I could put it here. No, but that won't block off. So indecisive sometimes. Yeah, it would be cheaper here. So put a station here to block off the pacifists from getting attacked from the south. and protect him that way. Probably the best alternative. Yeah. I think I'm gonna claim this. Not trying to take everything, I promise, allies, but I mean, we need... This is a huge system. This system would give me quite a bit right now. So go do that, please. Plus, we want to be able to support our... allies. Yeah, but back to the little buff thing we were just talking about for that other game I streamed today. Apex Legends. I mean... It doesn't seem noticeable to me. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it, but I ran through it like normal and it didn't really do much. And it was an enemy one. And so I'm like, it needs to be, without it being OP, it needs to be enough to make someone scared to actually get hit by it. Just enough. Not too terrifying to the point it's like it ends you as soon as you hit it. That's too much at that point. But... give it enough to be like, okay, if I get hit by it, I may lose at least, like, I'm gonna say, because it's toxic and it's poison, and it ticks down per second, probably make me lose about 15's a little high, 10 to 12% health. Because that's not a lot, but it's also enough to be like, if you were in it, that would also mean that's going to kill you if you're in it. Because 10% per second, if you don't ever leave the poison, and he's got you trapped in it while he's fighting you, that's what he needs. He needs to be able to throw those out. Kind of like, it's kind of funny because he reminds me of throwing C4 in the old Call of Duty days. He needs to be able to just basically, in an emergency situation, because this is what gets him killed a lot, because he can't do this, it doesn't work, is he needs to be able to toss it out like a C4 thing. It'll trigger on them immediately if he doesn't have his ultimate, and then fight them within the poison, because they're going to have a hard time seeing he's not. So, and it's going to be poisoning them. But still, it doesn't feel like it would do enough, other than the blinding part, to really warrant that it's still effective. It still feels very ineffective. His gas, yeah. That's what he's talking about, Solid. They buffed his gas, supposedly, but it didn't. You got hit by it, too. You were in the same lobby when you got hit by it. It didn't seem like it did anything different. What time do you stream Apex? I usually, if I'm going to stream it, Solid streams it more than I do. He's more of the Apex streamer than I am, but I do play it and stream it with him sometimes as co-op streams. But usually it's around 5. Because if we're doing it, if I'm going to do it, I usually co-op with Solid, because it's better than going with randoms, because randoms are awful in that game. Like, awful. I just have, research ready. Don't need the influence tile blockers all day. We're going to be turtling for this episode, which is why I'm not going to make y'all watch this for like 3 hours tonight, since we're not going to be getting into any battles tonight as well. We will be getting into them tomorrow night, however. I'm going to try to help it anyways, because tomorrow's going to be our long stream, so it's going to happen anyways. Everybody's united. Our associated members are starting to declare rivalries on our enemies. Our enemies. Yes, I got hit by it earlier. I couldn't tell you there was a buff. I didn't see a difference. Neither did I. I barely skimmed it, which is not a lot of damage you're going to take in general when you skim it. But, like I said, it needs to be enough where if I just touch it, it'll take at least 10 to 12% of my health. Because that's more daunting. That's more like, okay, I need to not hit that. That was a waste of health. Because 10 to 12% is just enough to get you killed in a gunfight. So, but it feels like if they buffed it, it probably does what? It's probably taking, I'm going to give rough estimate programming-wise, it's probably 8% right now. If it's at highest. Which is still, in my opinion, not enough. For the type of characters he has to fight. Especially since Wraith can call out traps. I did not know that about her for the longest, that when she's near a caustic trap, she'll tell you there's traps nearby. So that means I can avoid them like the plague. So they have to be able to hit me once and hurt me pretty bad. Especially against a hard counter like that. A new faction led by Council Ardnot, me, has been formed, calling themselves the Xeno Rights League. That sounds like a good faction. They probably love us. Whoa, we have 2 now. Oh yeah, they absolutely love us. We don't want to change our setup though. We just want to keep them happy. What is the only thing you have? No purges? Is this something that would make you happy or just displease you? Just displease you, so this will never change from yellow to green. I just don't want to never enable purges, which is never going to happen. We're not that type of society. Perfect. The game is being real nice to me now, all of a sudden. 2 factions. Both of them love us. Both of them suit our government style. We have a federation with 2 association members, 2 actual members. Oh, yeah. Yeah, shut it down, remove. Yeah, we want that removed. The hallucinogens do tend to cause a problem later on the planets. One of our planets has a hallucinogen on it. We're going to have to use a lot of our engineering for this. 48 months. That's going to take a while, but that's okay. Let me show you what planet it's talking about. I think it's Heon. Yeah. So let me go to planet modifiers. Planet modifiers. Atmospheric hallucinogens. It makes your society output 10% and your happiness plus 10%. But it also makes your governing attraction minus by 30. Which you could offset it by keep doing reduction campaigns, but this would cost you a ton of influence to have to keep doing this every 10 years. So it's usually best for that modifier, at least for a democratic society. If you're an imperial society, you actually don't really need it, because you're going to be enforcing other types of traits that won't allow them to leave your society anyways. So they'd have to deal with it. And this would also offset some of the unhappiness as an imperial society, and gives you more output as an imperial society. So for us, this is bad. So we need to remove that, because it actually keeps changing the modifier and how it affects your planet as time goes on with the way this game works. I'll say it like a million times. This is the Dark Souls of strategy games. There are so many things that can kill you in this game that are not even actual opponents. It's insane. Yeah, the best thing they could do with Caustic is make his gas not have any effect on his team. That too, his teammates, yeah. Make it where it doesn't blind your teammates. That's so dumb. I know they're not wearing gas masks, but this is a team-based game. So they kind of need that passive too to have... To be fair, I'm not hating on Caustic. I love him as a character, but... because he's a cool character. I don't know if I love his personality. Because he's creepy and weirds me out. But as far as a character, I love his design. He's a cool character. His mechanics are really fun. But he's not viable in the game currently. Like, out of all the characters in the game, he's played the least. And the reason why that is because the traps are too easy to avoid. They don't do enough damage, even after the buff, in my opinion, if it happened today. Because we went, like I said, I experienced it. It didn't do nothing still. I'd have to sit in there and let it burn me to death. And that's... who's going to do that? And they also need to, once again, like Solid was saying in the chat, they need to make it where your teammates are not blinded by the gas. Because it's like tear gas as well. It blinds the enemy, but it also blinds your team. And I'm like, that makes no sense. It doesn't poison your team. So why is it blinding them? So I hope... unless that was the buff. That was in the buff too, but I don't know. I haven't played with them to test it lately. But I would imagine they would have said that. Because there's just... and like I said, once this happens, a lot of people will probably start playing with him more. Because right now, and it's not the fact that we want him to be OP either. Because he's far from it. He's right now the easiest character, in my opinion, to kill in the game. Other than Pathfinder, because of his hitbox issue that he has. Because he has a bigger hitbox than most people, which is odd. because it actually extends under his armpits, past, like, beneath his arms. So it shooting in between his arms still hits him. Whereas most people would just pass right through like a normal person if it actually didn't hit anything on the body. But Pathfinder has good skills, so that makes up for him having a large hitbox. He's able to zipline and create paths everywhere, hence the name. But Caustic's just a big dude. It's hard to miss a dude that big. It's a big target. So it's like, it's not really viable right now for him currently. Also, let me check our diplomatic status with everybody else. Everybody totally loves us. We are the popularest in the galaxy. Are you still happy with us? You are. Things are going good in the galaxy. Can I offer Federation status anywhere? You still won't do it. I think it's mostly just they're never going to do it because of war philosophy. It's set up to be aggressive. Wait, where is it? Who is it? You guys? What about you guys? See, you went down by 1 because you like me, but you just don't have any deals with anybody else that's in the Federation currently. I think it's because you're xenophobes, so my other 2 allies are naturally just weary of you. So, and the AI is not programmed to just try to make friends. So, these guys we're just going to probably have to settle with them for right now, just being association status. It may change later on if their governing ethics start to be affected by me and they see how peaceful I am. That can happen. And if that does happen, we should be able to easily invite them after that. Especially since we have migration treaties. With this, that means my people are going to be migrating to his planet some. Which means people who aren't naturally aggressive are going to be on his planet. So they're going to change his policies at some point if enough of them grow there. And enough of them start following my society. This is also a good reason why having a migration treaty is very important. Because your government ethics will start penetrating into another empire. LOL. I know I'm a child. Oh, man. Champion of the people? Woo! Luciano Marcetti. I like that name, too. No unrest, either. And building time and clear blocker time. Faction support. Oh. But see, we can't see faction support for a new leader, can we? I don't know. Right now, to be fair, science ship, anomaly, speed. I don't want to affect any balances right now. This does have a lot of good stuff, though. Building speed and clear blocker time. That means we could just build up these planets hella fast. We'll go with me for one more term, just like any president can do. We can go for one more term, so I'm going to do that. And we're going to go for one more term. And after that, that's when I'll probably switch and see if I can get someone like that again. That's good at building. We may not get to that tonight, because usually it takes a while for the elections to come back up.
Construction complete.
What they could do is if there is a caustic on your team, is all squad mates will be wearing a gas mask, so that way it would make sense that it wouldn't affect them. That's true too. Although, to be fair, it's like that would make them have to do more. It would just be easier just to re-alter the programming. Sure, aesthetically it wouldn't make any sense, and that would be slightly annoying. But, in all fairness, in the end, even saying that, you know, I'm looking at it, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm looking at it from their company perspective, like also trying to keep money as well for themselves so they don't spend too much on more development right now that they aren't already doing. So it would be easier just to go in and cheaper just to go in and be like, program change, boom. Now allies aren't affected by caustic as long as he's on their team. But yes, I do agree with you. That'd be the cool add-on to it. Be like, do that and give the team members gas masks. I mean, you think it makes sense too, because if you think about it, I mean, we confirmed that Wraith gets a special knife in the Apex packs. So, why not make it where Caustic's special thing is his teammates all get gas masks? It's not an aggressive item, it's just defensive. So, hell, and technically in that aspect, it's probably more fair. Our council's reign has come to an end with their election. Oh. Oh. Confused the heck out of me. I thought we lost the election. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, that's fine. There's nothing you can do about that. The people have spoken. They want this. They want someone to build their colonies up, too. Alright, construction ship. It is time to start harvesting. We've been building up this money for this very reason. Build mining station. Build mining station. Build mining station. Build mining station or research station. Now let's go out. We're just gonna go. Oh, there's 8 power over here. Build mining station. We're just gonna hook up all of this. Build mining station. We have the money. We might as well do it now. Build the mining station. And now that those are all hooked up, now come down here. Build this mining station. Then build this mining station. We're about to get a ton of resources. And then come here. Build this mining station. We're spending a lot of money right now, but it's going to be worth it once this is all done. Build this mining station. Then build this mining station. Then build this research station. I don't know why I keep going those mining stations. Then over here. Mining station. And for this one, since I'm not sure what power we're going to be sitting at that point, just the big one. And that one. Boom. That's going to be a very busy construction worker.
Incoming transmission.
Research agreement. Sure. You offered it to me. Yo, Tam King! So, how's your galactic takeover progressing? I don't know if you've been catching the other episodes, Tam King, or some of the sadly failed ones. This is our 3rd time trying Fenrir, but this time, we're a 3-member strong federation. Instead of nobody. And we have 2 extra associations. Oh no, we have 3 extra association status members. These dudes, and this other custom empire I made for the playthrough as well. I've been making a lot more custom empires to kind of balance the game out. Stream needs more mining stations. Nice. Oh yeah, you just saw the mining stations? Yeah, I had to build tons of mining stations right there. We just grabbed like the best system ever. So we're building them all up. We want it all. The stream needs more mining stations. Oh well. I have 1 member and 3 associations. Yeah, it's hard to get more than 1 member. I found out how it works. I'll do a quick explanation. What it is, basically, is... I'll give you an example. So these guys right here. If you go to Invite Federation, you'll notice... Ours is finally changed because they're friendly with us now. But you'll notice... They say negative 2,000. What this means, it took me a while to learn this last night, trying to redo our empire. I looked up stuff on YouTube from the better YouTuber that does this for me, that I watch. He's the favorite YouTuber I watch. I watched a bunch of diplomatic ones, empires that he's done before, to see what he was doing and what I was doing wrong. And I learned what it is this will never say check mark until there are 100 of this heart right here with all of the members in the Federation. Not just you. This is why I didn't understand this for both the playthroughs. They have to be full trust, full friendly, which is this thing here as well, so they're friendly with us. So if this is 100 and this says friendly, this will disappear. It used to say negative 3,000 because it said it disliked us. That's because they weren't at maximum. The game just reads it as, are they at max trust with you? If not, dock it by 1,000. It's really weird. So what I'm waiting on is eventually down the road, I'm waiting on them to become friends with the other 2 members, and then we'll be able to keep expanding. I found out that's how you do it, and I'm like, oh, I didn't understand. And I boned myself twice by choosing an Imperial friend right off. So here's another thing. If you're trying to go for a Federation victory, do not invite Star Empires or oligarchies. Only Democratics. Because you'll have a better chance with pacifists and other people joining in later to your Federation if they see you're a free-thinking society. So, I learned a lot last night. I didn't know that affects. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, I didn't know either. That's why we lost twice. Because I didn't know that was a huge factor into it. Huge factor. Also, welcome everybody who's joined in tonight. Think my member is an oligarchy. Yeah, and that'll end up hurting you forever, because that means they'll never become friends with anyone who's peaceful. That means the only way... Actually, to be fair, what you have to do now is you need to target other oligarchies. You're not going to get Democrats to join if he's an oligarchy. They're never going to like him. But you can get other oligarchies to join. So now you're going to have to... If you want a Federation victory, you're going to have to go for a weird oligarchy Federation syndicate kind of thing. It would be more called a syndicate than a Federation. But, at that point... But, similar. It's still considered a Federation victory, but yeah, you're gonna have to target oligarchies now, because if you have an oligarchy already a member in the beginning. That's what happened to me in our last playthrough. That Green Empire that we had was an oligarchy, and he went to Star Empire by the end of the stream. So nobody was ever gonna like us, just because of him. That's also why so many people turned on me so early, including the Advanced Society, I found out. It was because of that reason. It was him that caused us to die. It wasn't me. It was that oligarchy AI I had. That's why Purple killed us. Because he was a democratic... I think he was... Yeah, he was. He was a democratic society. So he saw I was... Even though I was one... He saw I was friends with these douches, I guess, and he was like, I'm bigger than you. You're torturing your people, probably. I'm going to liberate all of you. Because I have the power. Dang it. I build a Fed fleet with them, too. Yeah. The Fed fleet automatically starts getting built between all of you. And the bigger the Federation, the bigger and faster the fleet will get, too, because you're all sharing the fleet back and forth between each other. Because whoever the current president of the Federation is, they currently control the fleet, or the Federation fleet. So, it's great. I love this game. I really do. Once I found that out, I kind of slapped myself if I had hands. Because I realized I was kind of being a little mean because I was angry that we lost twice. It was kind of my fault. Oops. But with the choices I made for friends. So, I made sure not to do that this time. As soon as I started the game, by the way, I got luck. I will say RNG, since you just now joining us, Tam, since you haven't got to see this yet. RNG was kind to me last night. I got my custom empire with the superior technology immediately. They were literally right next door. And these guys right here are pacifists. So they're automatically democratic. So everyone loves me. So I have so many people that are on my side. These guys are democratic, but they're slightly aggressive. So they're only accepting association right now. Don't know if they'll ever be friends with our other 2 friends. I don't think they'll ever be friends with these guys. So we may never get these. We might never get this guy. Because these guys are pacifists. So they may not like the aggression of these guys until these guys adopt more peaceful ways through my migration with them. Because that means my people will move to their planet and influence their society. Just like any other open society. Let's see. Somehow they are president and took control of the fleet. Is there a way to ensure you... No, it's random. There's not a vote like it is in a democratic election for your leader or your council or whatever, president. You could change it to say president. I forgot to, but it'll be alright. It's unlike the democratic thing. You kind of have to just deal with it, which is kind of the problem. Which is why having more than one member is usually good with you, because sometimes it's better to have 3 people sharing the fleet or more, because then they're swapping and making it stronger each time. But you will get it back. If you look in your federation, it'll tell you who the next president is, and I don't think an ally can have it twice in a row, so you should be next if you're the only 2 in there, and it'll tell you in the federation screen. Actually, I think we can look at that now. Let me do this real quick. 1 second. I don't want that border range. I'll end up taking allied territory. So at this point, society is our strongest research. I just realized we have 20 society research. Holy crap. No wonder we're doing so fast on this. We're going to go fleet. We're not really needing it, but there wasn't any better options right there that wouldn't hurt my allies in the process, because I'm not trying to take their territories, unlike the AI did to me at one time. I want them to have stuff to help them. Also, we need to build us a new construction ship. Non-aggression between... Ooh, see, that's not good. That's gonna make this guy... That's gonna make this guy problems with us if he ends up siding with that dude. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. I know you're an oligarchy, but don't do it. I know he's an empire. Don't do it. I know you naturally like each other, but you are kind of surrounded, good sir, and nowhere to really expand to unless you book it over here and put a system next to him so you can stay safe. And so if we attack you and liberate you into a democratic society.
Construction complete.
Because that's my plan. The way we're going to get the Federation victory this time is, now that we've got our Federation officially going with people who might join, we're just going to go around democrating everybody. Just liberate. And just turn everybody into individual societies. It's going to be great. I think we're going to go with that so we can get faster research going. I should have seen what that was. That was a migration treaty. Oops. Let me see who I don't have migration treaties with. I have one with you. I know I have one with you. I think I don't have one with Red. I do not. But can I get that with you? Oh, so, aha. This has to do with the pacifist thing. He's probably got a trade in there that, for like ruler traits, he's probably got a trade in there that's keeping his people from migrating from world to world. So, that means we're not going to be able to migrate with him. That's fine. How about everybody else? I have one with you. See, you won't accept this now, but that's because, yeah, see, they're hegemonic imperialists. Oh, they became imperialists. They're an empire now. They were an oligarchy. They've changed already. These guys are going to end up turning on us. The Federation's going to have to fight them at some point. Especially since they made a pact with the Orions, which are our direct custom empire enemies besides the dudes in our south. These guys right here. Okay. It's a lack of suitable planets in your system. Oh, it is? What systems do they inhabit? The wrong thing. Oh, desert worlds. You are... I forgot how to check this. Arid. I thought I had an arid world, though. Oh, but I don't have it colonized, I don't think. I think I have to have it colonized, right? Right. I forgot about that. There's no arids nearby, I don't think. No. Yeah, okay. I see what you're right. You're exactly right, Tam King. It said it in the box. Oh yeah, it said it too, but it also said it could be through other means. It doesn't tell you which specifically it is, but you're probably right about that one, because I just realized I don't have any arid worlds anywhere. Because let me... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? How am I not seeing this? Ah. So, it says possible... It says suitable planets, or, as you see it says, or restrictions on pop migration. Because you can go in... I don't have this set, but he might, just to keep his people safe, because they're pacifists and they're not warlike people. They could easily be taken advantage of, technically. So, what you could go in here is, you see this right here? You can go into each of your species under the... I did that a little too fast. If you go under people, you hit R1, tab over to species. Every species that inhabits your system will be labeled here. You can click on each one and you can click set rights. And then you can automatically change what they can do in your society. He also could have this set to migration controls enabled. Which means... only he migrates his people, and they can't do it of their own volition. Meaning I can't get a treaty with him. But that might not be it. It might be, it's more likely what you said, Tam King. Because I just realized we have no arid worlds yet. So it's more likely that. We have plenty of worlds, though. We have an extra world here. We have an extra world here. We have an extra world in Bernard Star. We technically have Mars in the Sol system once we have terraforming. When we get terraforming, our systems are going to double up. Each of them, except this one. This one only had one planet. This was just to get these 5 minerals. So let's see what we got here. Ah, makes sense. Yeah. But like I said, it's more likely the fact I just don't have a world for them. Because it's weird. It would be weird. I mean... I understand it, because I built one like that, because it's very... But it's a xenophobe. It's not an egalitarian, so it makes sense. Because you can make a passive xenophobe race where you extend your borders really quickly so you can get as many stars as you can, so you can just turtle the rest of the game. And just have defensive wars and stuff like that. They're also the ones you kind of want to, like... What's the word I'm looking for? You want to vassalize people with them. Which, not subjugate, there's 2 different things with that. Or is it protectorate? It might be protectorate. Protectorate, yeah, protectorize. Because if you make them if you become their protectors, they have to give you a certain amount of percentage of everything. Oh, that was rude. The light blue here just took this planet next to red that red might have been able to do. Yeah, red would have been able to do that. That was mean. How dare you? Although, the Palladians did that to them. Although they inhabit tropical worlds, so that's different. Ooh, they just got a heavy research area. And for them, that's OP. Because they have already 15% natural trait bonus boost to their everything on their research.
Complete.
Aha, we finished the atmospheric clean on one of our planets to get rid of those hallucinogens. So everything's fine now. Everything is all happy and good. Let's build us a hydroponic farm. Try to get some more food. And you're gonna give me... We're actually doing good in minerals, so I'm actually gonna once that's done building, clear that out for me and give me some power. I need the power. Let's check our other worlds. He's colonizing something right now. Awesome. Ooh. What we got here? Wow, we have a couple people I haven't been paying attention to. I've just been letting these worlds build is why. I've been trying to get them started before I do anything with them. You go here. For now, just get me a power plant until I get the grid or an upgrade or something like that. So we don't have... Wait a minute, cancel. We don't have the grid already, right? Oh, we do, but I don't have the capital yet. We get that next, so I'll just replace it. So put that there. And you are giving us tons of society research. So I'm going to give you a lab. And I think our next priority is... You haven't been born yet, so I'm gonna... Once again, minerals are really good, so I think I'm just gonna stack a bunch of power stations around the capital. Yeah, you know what? Always go for the one that's a for sure thing first. Because we might change our mind and need minerals later, so... Let's not do that. I'm also gonna clear this. So we can put another power station or a Unity building of some sort here. Probably here I'll put the Unity building. Because Unity doesn't get a bonus from planetary adjacent or capital adjacency. Only power and minerals and food do. Let's see. That's good. Check all my planets. Oh, you're about to be born as well. I'm actually going to clear this out. Actually, no. No. Cancel. Let's... This planet needs its own food source. Let's clear this one out. And this is going to be a primary just all... This is all going to be power on this world. Nothing else. It's too small to mix and match. So we're going to go power plant everywhere on this world. Pandora. You could upgrade food, but I want to upgrade your power first. Yeah, let's upgrade all the power first. Because they're our original planet. And then after that, now I will take a hydroponic upgrade from 2 of you. We're going to build our planet's population so fast. Because we're so safe already. This is so early to be this powerful. I'm not used to this. I hope they add alloys from the PC build to console. Oh yeah, the alloys. I forgot about those. Yeah, in the later builds. We're gonna get everything. It's just when. I think the alloys were added in second DLC. Yeah, see, we have a food deprivation going on right now. Good thing I'm building hydroponic farms and stuff. Who was building it first? You are, so that should fix that as soon as that's done. Pause. Up. Immediately. Terraforming. There it is. Wow. The game is being really awesome to us tonight.
Incoming transmission.
Like, hella generous. What we got? Minerals, star charts. Yeah, you're the good one. You're the one that's not turning on us. You're the one south of me. Luckily, because my borders, I really don't want to be mean to these guys yet. Not yet. They haven't formed anything major, but if they start to get too close to Rubis here, I may have to close my borders to them, because I don't want them getting behind us. This system is only for my empire and my Federation empires. We get this, nobody else. 'Cause there's a lot of energy over here. Our friends have been scanning it. So that's what... Oh! So I just realized, I haven't been scanning this. That's what sensor links do. I always wondered what star chart and sensor links difference was. So sensor links show habitable worlds, and they apparently allow, now that I have those links ongoing, as long as I keep the trade up, that means anything my ally scans with their science ships, we get to see what's there. Wow, being in a Federation is actually kind of beneficial when you actually have a big enough one finally. This is what we've been missing out on this whole time.
Construction complete.
Construction complete. Yep, food's back up again. Alrighty then, what are you doing? Oh yeah, we're getting... What do we need? We need more food, but I can get that from the main planet. There's some... we can just upgrade the ones over there. Although... Yeah, because this is a very mineral-heavy world. I would like to focus minerals here. Okay. So we're going to go basic mine. And what are you building? You're building me a power station. Then you're going to be building, yeah, the research station. Okay. Okay, preemptively, because it's going to be a while before it gets to it anyways, let's go ahead and put another power station here. Pause for a second. Check the other world. I don't know why I paused. That was pointless. Upgrade. Planetary administration. Get me a power plant. Do we have food? We're not gonna move somebody. Ah, you. Yes, you're gonna do food. Hydroponic farm. And this I'll make a unity building. Okay. Cool. I think that's everything we need. What was the bigger world? Was that Pandora? No, it's Sirius, isn't it? So we also need to remember I need a planet for clone armies at some point down the road. This is far down the road, so we can defend ourselves with them and use them to liberate worlds. We're probably going to put that here. So we're going to put a military academy for increasing their damage and experience, like here. I wish you could mark things and put a marker so I'll put like a custom marker to let me know this is what I want here in the future, because that way I know not to put anything here by accident, because it's gonna be so far off I might forget. Let's see what we're going on. Don't it also show enemy locations? The new tile system on PC looks interesting. Oh yeah, I've seen it. It does. It looks awesome. You talking about the one that was added through the Mega Corporation one, or is there an even newer DLC I don't even know about now? That game's been doing a lot of stuff. Ooh, good. Okay, so we're getting a lot of friends. We're getting a lot of people sharing their borders with each other now. Good. This is a good sign. It's a good sign. Everyone is uniting. You can specialize. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the Mega. That's the best one. That was the best update so far in Stellaris that I've seen in the PC build. Now I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, where you can actually, depending on your world. So, for instance, what he's talking about, everybody, let me go. Was it this one? No, that's too even. This one. So, this has a ton of energy on it. So, if I prioritize and build a certain percentage of, what is the word I'm looking for? Power. This all of a sudden becomes, I don't know what the world is called. I think it's called, it becomes a energy world or a power world. It basically gets a special planet modifier that tells it that this world is this type of specialty. So it actually gives bonuses to that type of specialty. And so like our other one, was it Pandora? No, I think it was Heon. Yeah. So this one would be an industry world because it specializes in a ton of minerals. Not as many as some, but this has got quite a few on it. It's got some science here too. You could also probably make this into a science world if you wanted to. But I would have probably specialized in just like, hey, minerals all over these neutral spots. So there'd be so much mineral going on, it would outrule these 4 spots of research, is what he's talking about. From what I've gathered from videos I've seen. But the one thing that sucks is I have a feeling that's pretty far off for us. We still got to worry about getting the, what is it? We still got to worry about getting the first 3 DLCs. Like the one with the hive mind, the one with Utopia, the one with the Leviathans, which are giant, literally planet-sized creatures you can meet, and ships you can meet that are planet-sized, that you can either add into your own empire or do special things with them or whatever. But it's going to be so great when all the stuff starts happening. And we get all of this DLC added into the game. It's going to be so amazing. We're almost done here. We're probably going to cut it around 10:30 my time. PM Eastern time. Because I don't want to stay up too late tonight. I'm going to try to get a little bit more rest for our longer stream for this tomorrow. Because now that we finally are started, I'm going to give us a special tomorrow for this. It's going to be close to 4 hours. If not a little bit longer. But 4 hours is usually what I like to max it out at. Because anything further than that's not anything special other than just me streaming. Like if I was doing charity streams already, they would be probably a lot longer than 4 hours. But it's way too soon for that. But when it's just a normal special stream for the channel, I usually go for 4 hours. So habitability increase. Yeah, we want this. Because what we're trying to do, see. Ooh! That instantaneously dropped us into this continental world again. Even though it has that modifier. So now I can get 2 planets in Alpha Centauri. Ooh. Ooh, this is such a good start. This is such a good start. We don't even have terraforming yet. This is such a good start. So we definitely want to also research habitability in this playthrough as well. So we can kind of grab planets that will also benefit our Federation. So what we'll do is we'll lay the foundation. Example, this is a Savannah world. He can't really inhabit this totally, but he can use this. If I go here and increase the habitability of it, he can come here and settle it with me. I do wish that you could actually share galaxies together as a Federation. Like, I wish it went, instead of this, like, him pushing into my territory and me pushing into his, I wish it was kind of like when you vassalize someone and they're inside your territory. It just makes it a striped area. So it would be red and blue right here. Like, so let's say he colonized this. This would be my territory and his. So it'd be red and blue in this sector. I wish it kind of did that, because then that would allow him to kind of share these with me. And he could actually kind of... Well, actually, that's Tundra. He can't do that. And Alpine. Never mind. Those are bad examples, but that's what I... You know what I mean. LOL. Hell, at some point, you know what I might do? Oh. Idea. Light bulb just exploded in my head, but I couldn't... No, that wouldn't work because I don't seed planets. But I can colonize them and then hand them over. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna, when we get habitability strong enough, we're gonna inhabit other types of worlds, then through trade, give them to the Federation members who can live on them. That will extend the Federation victory expanse way quicker. Ooh, I am so glad my brain told me that just now. I would. We got plans. We finally got ideas. I think this is the one, everybody. I think this is the one. The first victory we get in Stellaris will be this one, and it's gonna be a Federation victory. Oh man, nice. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully we won't wait too long. Yeah, about the DLCs, hopefully not. I keep looking at my downloadable content for the first 3 and it keeps saying coming soon, and I'm like, come on, it's already in there. At least give me those. I'll at least be set for now with the first 3 until we get the second set of 3, because I think there's only 6, I think, in total, DLC wise. 2 expansions. No, 3 expansions and 3 regular DLCs that just added small stuff. Because Synthetic Dawn was an expansion as well when it added the machine empires that you could play as. And I know the Mega Corporation's also an expansion because it changed the way the planets worked. Like Tam King was talking about. Yeah, see, he's kind of... This dude right here is sending ships through my borders. I don't know if I like that, but we're sending ships through his.
Research complete.
So right now, we'll just keep the peace. As long as he don't have a defensive pact, right? Let me check that. I actually need to look at that. Do you have a defensive pact with the Orions? No, just non-aggression. So the only thing you want is you just don't want to be a part of the war. That's why you did that, probably. You just don't want to be attacked. But you won't help anybody. So, okay. That's fine. I don't really care about that. That's fine. That means we can attack him and he isn't going to help him. They just have non-aggression. Same thing probably going down here. Oh, they're expanding. See, they're getting bigger. And the problem with these guys is these guys can, they're super imperials, super authoritarian. So these guys can capture primitives and use them to colonize other worlds. So their expansion might be a little fast too. We're going to have to watch them. They're probably going to be the major threat to the Federation at some point. They're going to be our main opponent to win this game, besides whoever's got this galaxy. Because I want to remind everybody, we still have a whole half of people over here we have not seen yet. Because nobody's adventured that way yet. Not yet. Not yet. Let's also check my... Do we still have the trade agreements going? With everybody I care about, you do. You do. I'm looking for the little arrows going back and forth. You even do. You do. I technically even... No, you not with me, you don't. Maybe I should actually be looking, because I just realized that may not be counting me. Making sure I have trade with everybody. Okay. Oh, also, is there any new improvements to your attitude? So you're disliking me again. I think that's triggering because it's got to be the pacifist thing. It's just him and Red are just not compatible enough. It's the same thing that was happening yesterday, but that one we can't help. And I'm not going to worry about that because that's not going to hurt us. Ooh, yay. Terraforming's done. So now I don't need border range. Once again, I'll go with Heritage Site. Start increasing our unity so we can get our traditions going. That's the only thing we're falling behind on now. Also, how are we doing military-wise? See, we're not very strong. A lot of our Federation members are stronger than us. Damn, the Guardian Corps is kicking it. Look how fast they're growing. What traits did I give you guys? I don't even remember. I built them so fast last night, I don't even remember what I did. Apparently it worked. Knights of the Void? You sound like people I don't want to have in my faction. Yup. Oh, that's... Okay, so right now... But I don't want to do information quarantine, though. It may hurt me. That's a problem. Why did I get an aggressive faction all of a sudden? We're not even attacking people. Some of my populace just all of a sudden decided they want to be warlike. You're the ones I care about the most. Would that... What is my current, like... Still 2.3. And this is only low because we're about to... I think we're about to lose our trade deal with you. I'm going to go ahead and refresh it now that I have stuff to pay for it. We're just going to share everything like we've been doing. And I'll just pay you a little bit of cash. Or minerals, whatever you need. Get you happy with this deal. We have enough to pay them 200, so I'm going to pay them 200. Give them at least a little bit of a boost. I think they're just doing better than we are, but still better to get this than rather not get it. Now go for 30 years. And see, that's why I put extra in there. Because I knew it would drop down. Yeah, that's all I can afford right now. So for 30 years, I kind of want a better deal than that. I want them to be happy with us better than that. We'll give them 350. That I can do acceptably. Barely, but I can. 365. I want you to go to 10. Bugs me to have that 9 there. That's my OCD. Oh man, because I'm very obsessive with small things like that. Like, that bugs me. I don't know why it does. It just does. It bugs me when I have an uneven number like that. It's like, 9? Let's just do 10. We accept. Good. Just make sure you're always happy with me, because I think I need to go and temporarily run the information. Oh, I am running it. How in the world were you born? See, I can't suppress them, though. Ugh. I wonder if I can support a faction, though. I can't embrace you. If I embrace any of these, it's gonna change my style. Yeah, and I don't want to do that. Because that may change relations with certain empires, and I don't want to do that. I don't know what to do about this. Is there something I can give you that you'll make you at least somewhat happier? It doesn't look like it. You want aggressive diplomacy, which I'm never going to do. You want to be strong alone, which means they hate federations, which is quite the opposite of what we are. These dudes are very inconvenient. This is the first thing the game's given me that's kind of a bummer. But I'm trying to figure out how to handle this. There's only 5 people in our populace that have this. But I don't want this to affect... I'm going to let it run for a second. I'm going to check something. I don't want this to affect our relations with everybody, though. Yeah, see, you already lost relations with me. Why? Huh? Isn't my bombardment oh, you're a pacifist, so you don't bombard people at all. The trade deal is starting to lose its oomph. So we're gonna have to get a new trade deal with you too. I'm gonna save it real quick. I'm gonna give us a save because I don't want to make an accidental decision. I'm gonna be very careful with our playthrough from now on for the stream purposes. I saved it. So what we're gonna do, I hate doing this. We're gonna suppress the faction. We don't want that. We don't want any of that. I think they even had some freaking authoritarian in there. I think I just saw some percentage from the authoritarian go from like 3% down to 0. We definitely don't want authoritarians. Heck no. How did they even get in here? Oh, you know what it is? It's you. It's a migration treaty with you, isn't it? Darn it. I may have to break migration treaty with you. Oh no, it's not. I don't have migration with you. Who's giving me authoritarians? What? What? Who? You're not authoritarian. You're militarists and materialists. You? It's you, isn't it? Maybe. Because you have the xenophobe trait doesn't mean necessarily it's totally you, but then again, usually something that has militarist and xenophobe, it has a 30% chance to spawn with authoritarian because the computer's trying to balance out the way it works that makes sense to an actual society according to the game's mechanics. So we're probably getting them from these dudes because they're not authoritarians. They have nothing nowhere near that. And neither of these guys. These guys are pacifists and egalitarian, fanatic egalitarian. So they abhor the fact of taking someone hostage or imprisoning them because they're more democratic than we are. So it's like, so it's got to be these dudes. Interesting. That's just something we're gonna have to see what I can deal with there. Yo, Gecko, you made it. Sup? I will be back in a few. I'm sorry, I have to edit my friend's videos. Video. No, you good, Gecko. You take your time. You're awesome, man. Just enjoy the videos. That's all. That's what matters. Just have fun. Enjoy the party. Enjoy the Federation family. Enjoy taking over the galaxy. Just enjoy all of it. That's what matters. You good, Gecko. Don't worry about it. No, you're good. Don't worry, Gecko. You're alright. You're alright. You're alright. You're alright. It's fine. I'm just glad to have such supportive people who enjoy the video like you and Tam King and Be Solid, and shout out to his channel as well. And Gaming Prime, shout out to his channel. Like everybody who supports my channel and just people in general who's just enjoying the videos. Just thank you so much. Like, that's what matters to me. And don't ever stress yourself out. I don't want y'all to get stressed out. You're fine. The fact y'all watch in the first place and have fun is very important to me and makes me really happy. And makes me want to always keep doing this forever, which I am going to be. I'm not going anywhere. Nowhere. My construction ship's still building after all this time. You can tell I gave him a lot of work. He is still busy over there. Alright, let's ignite our planet's work again. They've been building for a while. So it's time to give them orders again. Mine. Mine. Ooh, you can be upgraded again. Hello. What do we need? We're actually good on food currently. So I think it's time. We're also good on energy hypothetically too, so it's time to start doing unity. He's not ready yet. I'm gonna... It's over here. Ooh, power plants to be upgraded. Those go first. Anything that's power related, always do it first. That way you can upgrade your other buildings, because now I can add food here. Even more. And you're about to be born for some unity. Actually, whoops. I just realized that. Let me... Oopsies. 1 second. Let's do this in a different order. Because I just realized we need to do that first. Nothing's building? But you are. Cancel. Just for a second. Then do that first. Now upgrade all the power stations. And then this. And then for the heck of it, to just make sure this planet just keeps pumping energy to me. Clear that next as well. Okay. Pandora. How we doing? You seem to be almost at full populace. I probably do need to upgrade one of your hydroponic farms again. The last one. So they're all running at 6 and 7. Yeah. They're running pretty badly because some of the unhappy people live here on the homeworld for some reason. It's so much of a pain.
Research complete.
Favorite galactic system type, Ardnot? I'm partial to the ring systems. Lots of grouped resources. Yeah, the ring systems are a lot easier to work with. I won't lie. If you're trying to get a quick start and you just want to get into the game, do a ring system. Because it'll give you a ton of systems within like flying distance that aren't like halfway across the galaxy. But if you like a little bit more of even or complicatedness like I do, I stay with elliptical. Because it resembles more of what a real galaxy is built like, which is chaos as hell. Or chaotic as hell. I like to try to go for that. We could go assembly yards. Or afterburners, not really. Let's start getting some more, like I said, I want to start getting some more military tech at least going. Ooh, we want this though. Because that's colony. Anything to do with colonization comes first. Because we're going to be colonizing a lot of worlds, even within our own borders still. Any clue on how to get megastructures? Are they just rare as hell in my... Yeah, they're rare as hell. They're stupid hard to get to pop up. You basically won't totally really get one, I don't think. Until you've totally finished one section of research and there's not really much left for you to do. There is always a chance it will pop up, but I think you have to meet... Here's another thing you have to do to get them. You can't get them unless you have progressed... I don't have any examples. Do I have any in here? Okay. Like I was explaining last time with blueprints, if you have a technology that has a blueprint at the bottom right of it, that changed to something else. So what makes it problematic to get superstructures and why it's so hard, especially in this version of the game, because it works differently in this version, because I think they changed that later. It was a little bit easier to get them to a certain extent. Not too easy, but easier. Is... You're not only fighting against the RNG, you're fighting against the RNG and the fact, have you completed the tech tree that it's hidden inside of? All the way through to it. Because you're not necessarily going to get all the tech back to back to back in the same line. So, let's say I research this improved station. It'll unlock the upgrade to get destroyers, but it may not be next. So once again, if there's a superstructure at the end of the line of this chain of technology, it takes forever to get it if you don't get everything back to back. It's also why picking and choosing is very, very vital on your research, according to your society. I'm back, but I might have to in a few, but I might come back. Oh, you're good, Gecko. Like I said, just in case, I'm gonna be posting the video up. Oh, and it's 10:30, so we do need to get ready to start making a cut here.
Research complete.
What we got? Oh, okay. 20 years for active sensor link and minerals. Nice, thanks. All right, I'll take it. Tile blockers. Give them to me all day. Give them to me all day. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set everything to build, because we're gonna have to start putting a cut very soon here, because it is already 10:30 where I'm at, and I need to kind of get to bed earlier tonight, because we're gonna have that really long stream tomorrow night for everybody. Feel free to be here for that if you as well, or if you can't catch it right then, it will be posted up as always, so everyone can enjoy and get a chance to watch it. What was I gonna say? my brain just goes bleh sometimes. And so I hope everyone is enjoying so far. I think the last thing I'm gonna do is, since you're gonna be finishing that up over there, little robot. Actually, you're not, because I only told you to do one in the system, not all of them. So wait, why? What? That's not the one I want. I want this one. There we go. I was like, what do you mean the ship is already doing this? There's no other ships in this system. And then that's hooked up. Now I want to go over here. More mining stations. Tab gangs. It's time for more mining stations. Always more mining stations. Actually, Jesus, I'm just gonna go just crazy. I'm just gonna go crazy. Just everywhere. Just go everywhere and give me all the mining stations. I want it all. Wait, was that? Yeah, I did make sure I did the right one. Just give them all. Give me them all. I want it all. Oh, there's one over here too. Oh, well, we got a different construction worker for that one though. Let's finish hooking up this system. Where is the last mineral? Mining station. Research station. Because now we're just going to go through our galaxy and make sure everything is tapped into. Oh wow, I spent that much money? Holy crud. We spent 1,000 just there. It's alright. It's worth it. How long will your stream be tomorrow? It's gonna be around like 4 hours or longer, Gecko. Tomorrow's stream is gonna be really long. Because now that we have our proper federation, we're actually gonna push for an actual victory. We're not gonna win tomorrow by far, but we're gonna start pushing towards an actual victory tomorrow. Now that we have a real federation and real allies. So what I'll do is tomorrow we're gonna rapid colonize all of these worlds tomorrow. Like all of these worlds. That's why I'm hooking up the rest of the stuff and telling it to do it now, so I don't have to do it later. Okay, we got money again. Grab that. Come in here. Grab me this. And that's good. Do we have anything else we need to hook up? Technically, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. That's just research. That's not as important right now. We do need the research, but what we need is physics research, not engineering and society. We have very little physics. This is how it was the first playthrough, but we have friends this time to share the technology burden with. So, we're not doing everything all ourselves anymore. Finally. One of my science ship commanders just died. We've got influence. Let's get a new one. Adaptable. You gain more experience. You are not the youngest, though. But that's just going to have to be. There you go. Boom. Should be a build all option for construction. There is, but I don't like doing that. I know that's really weird, and that's the obsessive side of me. I like knowing what they're doing. I like telling it, because you can't just say, let me do this real quick. You could just be like, hit X, and then just hit this right here. If I do these from doing it from outside the system, if you do it from outside, you can tell them build all mining stations. Oh, Pause. Let me explain this and then redo that. Build all mining stations, or build all research stations in the system, and it'll tell you how much it costs altogether. But sometimes it'll build it in weird orders, so it may hurt you if you're in a desperate moment and you really want it to do certain ones first. That's why I do it that way. Also, I'm obsessive like that. When it comes to things like that, I tend to like to build it and do it myself. I don't like letting the AI decide. I really don't. But, yeah, you are right. You can do a build all option. You're right. That would be insane, though. That'd be a ton of money all at once. Not that we didn't spend 1,000 just then. Back to back. But, I mean, the option to auto-build all in your... What? There's an option for that? Wait, what? Is there? Where? Where's this option? I didn't know this was a thing. How would I do that? Is that an option? Build, wait, no, that's megastructure. Upgrade. Where is it? You messing with me, Tam King? Maybe I'm just being dumb. I probably am. It happens a lot. Maniacal. Oh yeah, trade deal expired with the red team. Red team! Actually, I have 2 trade deals going with you apparently. Wait, was that the right one? Yeah, the Sinar League. Weird. Why are you also getting unhappy with me all of a sudden? Don't start being weird on me. There's nothing else I can offer you either. I really need a world to offer you so I can give you migration treaty, just like everybody else. You know what? I'm gonna be real generous about this because he's a pacifist. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give him a real good deal. I'm gonna give him 2 minerals extra a month. I'm not giving him 4. That's a lot. I know I have 44. I don't care. We're gonna have to build ships at some point. So we're gonna give him that. We're also gonna do the same thing for energy credits. We're basically, since he's a pacifist and he's not gonna be really doing much as far as aggressive, he's basically here to help us with border expansion, colonizing worlds we can't colonize, and contributing research and trade to the Federation as a whole. So, research agreement, star charts. You already have full sensor view, so that's really kind of pointless. Let's give you more star charts. And let's get another research agreement going. Let's see if we can get this for 30 years. This should make him happier because I'm giving him permanent +2 for both of his important resources. I could do it for food, but I don't ever carry that much food at one time in the early game. So I'll do that later when I'm rolling in food too. I'll just share what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the biggest one probably besides light blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my resources with our other friends so they never have to worry about anything. Especially if they get kind of gypped, sector-wise somehow. This is only fair as a federation. So 30 years, that is a real good deal. We need to remember that. So we need to memorize what we have with them permanently and what we want to keep permanently at all times is +2 minerals to them permanently, +2 energy to them permanently per each month. Star charts, always. Because always having your star charts is good. And a research agreement to always keep your research agreements. Because you get access to the research they have that you don't have. So that's also a good thing. So confirm. Took a second. Did you accept that? Yeah, I was going to say that's way in your favor. Why would you not accept that? Alright, so they're good. I'm going to do the same thing with the other ones too. So how have you been the last 3 streams? Sorry I missed them. Oh, I've been doing good, Gecko. Been doing good in this last 3 streams. We kind of lost. As you can see, we started over it several times. But this is a fun game because it's one of those games, even when you lose, it's not a game that you immediately are like, I'm not playing this game anymore. It's total bullcrud. It's one of those games that losing actually teaches you and makes you even better at the game. And no playthrough is ever exact. We started this game 3 times and I've died two different ways. So both were by war, but by very different things. Oh man. Also, I want to keep in mind, I want to let everyone know, I did find one of the game-ending crises early, but it isn't going to kick on for a while. Behold, the Sanctuary. Now, we are going to be going for this at some point. Actually, the problem is, we're going to have to let someone else have it, and then we'll have to open up migration so we can get migration treaties with them, or maybe we'll liberate it, or maybe we could just destroy the colony there altogether. I don't know if I don't think we can do that as liberating war efforts. I was going to go for this, but you can't get to this early. There's no way to get to this early game, and it's about to be absorbed by an empire's borders just naturally, which is slightly annoying, but I'll deal with that later. I actually know how I could fix that. But for right now, the best thing we can do is just leave it. Basically, all of these are 1K to 3K. This is an automated habitable system that has 4 worlds built into this ring. It's basically Halo. And people live on this and are protected by a cybernetic, caretaker system. Because the people who lived here originally were all primitives. And they all died off, so there's no sentient societies here anymore. They went extinct because they were never able to leave the world. And I think the AI went berserk when whatever caused the damage right here. And I think it might have cleansed all the societies. So there's no biological life on it anymore. But we could, if you hypothetically could kill all these robots, which is what these are all robot ships. If you could kill all these robots, you would immediately get 1 star system with 4 perfect worlds in them. Because these are considered, I think, Gaians in their own way. Yeah, they're ring worlds. But that's the same as a Gaian system. It's perfect for all species. Meaning, no matter who you are, you can take this. Which is going to give this guy a little bit of an edge if he ever kills all that. Because you can see, look, 8K, 1K, 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 3K, 1K, 1K, 3K, 1K, 1K, 3K, 1K, 1K. The 8K is the main facility, and then all the rest are small fleets. It's hilarious. That's the megastructure. I want it. It looks awesome. Yeah, that's one of them. The Ring World megastructure? Yeah. This is one of them, but it's so hard to get these. It's really hard to get these. You can, I think, build one of your own eventually, but that's even worse. But I plan on taking this one at some point, because what I'm going to do, I can't put a station here now. That's the problem. There's no way to put a station here now, because it would just get blown up immediately. So would the ship that enters the system. What we're going to have to do is put an outpost here. And I'm going to wait till he grabs this, because right now, he can't kill this. There's no way. I guarantee you, he does not have a fleet that's, over 20K. You're going to need at least 20K, I would imagine, safely. Maybe 15, risky, for risky business. You're going to need at least a 20K fleet to safely clear that sector. So, what I'm going to do is put a frontier outpost here eventually. Liberate this planet. Turn it individual when we have to go to war with them at some point if we want it. If we need to. This is if we need to take that from them. If it becomes an issue. And what we'll do is we'll liberate it and then we'll push from this world. Or we'll push from this world system with our border influence. I'll get the upgrade for border influence. And we'll engulf this naturally and take it for ourselves. If we need to. But, so any species can settle on a Gaia world? Yeah, Gaian worlds are all... I had one in our last playthrough before we died, the one before this one, we had a Gaian world in that one. We got really lucky there, but really unlucky ally-wise and placement in the galaxy-wise. So, yeah, Gaian worlds are all sustained. So, all habitabilities all the time. So, they're all desert worlds. They're all they're all continental type worlds. And they're all frozen worlds as well. So, it doesn't matter what you need. A Gaian world you can use. This is why they're so important to take before anyone else does, because anybody can inhabit them. Same thing as the ring worlds. But the ring worlds are guarded by AI armies. Usually. But it's crazy. But I think this is where I'm gonna pause it, and since things are building, let that do its thing. We're gonna go through, do one more check of our planets on what we need. We've got power coming here. Oh. Wait, what? Does anything else need upgrading? No, not yet. Upgrade. Oh, wait, no. See, I did it again. I do that every time. I forget when a populace is about to be done, I need to build a building. So we need a unity building. And then we upgrade these. So let's get these all set before I do anything. Or get off here for tonight. Upgrade this. And we're out of money. Nothing we can do now. See, that's how easy it is to spend all your minerals. That's why we must increase mineral count by a butt-ton. Which is what I'm currently trying to do. And research slightly. Just to get a little bit extra. Sweet. I can terraform Gaia worlds? You really don't have you don't have to terraform them. That's what I'm saying. They naturally start that way. You don't have to terraform Gaia worlds. Gaia worlds, unless you really want to, and it actually benefits your society to do so, then do it. But to be fair, Gaian worlds, they have everything. So you wouldn't need to terraform it. It's got every biome on one world. So no matter who goes there, and they're usually massive. Gaian worlds are usually huge. Like, they're usually almost the max amount of tiles, which I think is 25. I think it's 25 tiles. They're usually pretty huge. They're usually above 20. 20 to 25. I very rarely see 17, 18s and below of Gaian worlds, even in other streams. They're super amazing. Very rare, though. Very rare. There's actually the Utopian DLC. There's a new terraforming technology that came out for that DLC when we get it that allows you to terraform a world into a Gaia world. Because I don't think you can get to Gaia terraforming right now. I could be wrong, though. So don't quote me on that. It might actually be in the game, and I don't know it. Maybe we should go for border growth, but it's a little too soon. Nope. Genome. This will give us our clone army. That's what I found out. Genome mapping is the first stage to getting towards not only genetic modification of your people to make them even stronger or better, which we'll be getting into that if we ever live long enough, and also genome mapping leads to the clone army technology. Are you gonna stream it at night or day tomorrow? It's gonna be at same time, 8 p.m. Maybe, I'm gonna say 7:30 because it's gonna be a 4-hour stream. It's gonna be 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, in the U.S. I'm saying that for everybody who might not be in the U.S. as well, so you know what time to compare it to. I have a couple of spare planets in my system. I'll turn them Gaia. Oh, you can. Oh, so you unlocked it. Oh, see, I was wrong, everybody. So the Gaian. And that makes me wonder, and that tells me right there, the DLCs are partially installed. Because that came with the Utopia expansion, which is in there, but it's not in there. That's really weird. Because that's the same thing with this, let me go to the traditions real quick. No, that's not what I want. Wrong button. This. That's the same thing with the tradition. Actually, I could have got in there from that, but... This building right here. Oh, that's not it. This building right here. Sorry. The one under Harmony, the Utopian dome, the Paradise Dome. This is only benefits. I mean, it gives you happiness, from what I know, and I think it gives unity as well, and maybe food. It's still a nasty building. It's really good of a building on its own, but technically, this building is meant for an empire trying to go for the utopia kind of ending, which we don't have. Good. All right, that was a cool peace thing. It takes like 4 times longer than terraforming a standard planet, though. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I think we're gonna leave it on here. I want this to be kind of our what we ended on. I just love the view of a sanctuary world like this, of a ring world. They're just so cool, because I was a Halo fan back in the day, so this reminds me so much of Halo, because Halo had habitable atmospheres on them, so technically people could have lived on them, or did live on them originally, back in the day, before everything happened and the flood happened. Technically the Halos were built because of the flood, but still. Anyways, so I'm gonna leave it here with this one. Been fun as always, Ard not. Have a good ones. You too, Tam King, and you too also, Gecko. Don't stress yourself out, man. I'm just happy y'all are enjoying the videos. And whenever you can join, just join. But when you can't, don't feel bad. Just check it out later and just watch it whenever you can. That's and enjoy the videos. That's what. I want this to be a fun in time for everybody. That's all. That's what I care about, and that's what I want to happen for everybody. So, but thumbnail for tomorrow. We're taking it. We're taking it over. No joke. You want me to take this over by tomorrow? I don't know if that's optimal for a. If I was an imperial society, I could get this tomorrow, but we're not. Because we're democratic, I'm going to have to steal this from him. And I don't have the fleet to fight that. Neither does he. So, what I will do tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and put the station here. In fact, don't know if I have enough money for this. We're going to see. Which one are you? You're this one. Yeah. You know what? I'm not taking any chances. Wait, what? Oh, because it's not surveyed. Ah. Okay. Build me mining stations here then for right now. Okay. I get it. Okay, so I need to send a science ship over there now. Who's the closest? You are. You're actually in that dude's border for some reason. No, not that one. Survey this system. Why are you going that way? I'm gonna put you on passive so you won't go the dumb way. Yeah, it's because you're on fleet, or what do you call it? The fleeing kind of style. Just jump in the system and jump out. That's all you gotta do. They won't attack you immediately as long as you don't approach the ring world. So let's go ahead and send them over there. I'm gonna wait till he gets there. I want to make sure our science vessel is in the area, so we can. By next episode, I will put my outpost here, and I will at least try to get my border around it, because we are getting the border range increase technology. It keeps popping up. So if we do that, yep. See, sanctuary's been marked. Jesus. All right. So, we're in the system. I want to kind of show you what it looks like being in the system. This is what we're going to have to deal with. All these crazy robot sentry towers. They're basically just tons of giant robot stations lining the ring world, defending it. Like, it's just all crazy all day. But we're going to need a lot. As you can see, that's a lot of points. We're going to need a 20k fleet to get that. To take that out. And to be fair, another reason why I want this is if I end up not needing this and I realize one of my allies is getting gypped, I can give them this. And then they would get tons of boost out of it. So, yeah. I'm not against that. Oh, if we could share systems, and I doubt we can, because I think you can only give away whole star systems and not planets. Maybe we could share. It'd be cool if I could be like, all right, Palladians get Sanctuary A, I get Sanctuary J, the pacifists get Sanctuary G, and then one of our other association members, if they want it or need it, get Sanctuary D. That would be really dope. If we could all of our federation could just all inhabit one part of this ring. It would be the greatest thing ever. Alright, let's let our science ship get over there. So he's over there. He's going to begin surveying that system. Jesus! Look at this system. There's a ton of stuff here. Wow, I just realized, do we have any terraforming liquid in our borders? I may have to trade some from somebody if they have it, and I don't. None of us have it. That's grand. We haven't found any. There's some down here near the evil dudes. Ooh, he's trying to box in purple. Uh-oh. He blocked off his exit. See, this is what I do to the AI. I'm surprised the AI knew to do this. My purple ally can't get out. Because there's closed borders. He can't go through here without attacking. Oh, we might have to go to war with this team over here next turn. Our next episode, after we prioritize getting this station up for future border growth and grabbing this, I think our priority next episode is going to having our first Federation attack. Trying to convince everybody to attack this guy. I don't know if everyone rivals him, though. I need to go through and see. So let's check everybody in the Federation. See, you don't rival them, but you do have your borders closed to them. You might not join in general just because, or vote yes in general because you're pacifist, but I'm going to be going for a liberation war, not a seed war, so you might be okay with that. Don't know, unless you have it set to defensive wars only. But I think only fanatic pacifists have to do that. Oh yeah, Palladians. What about you? See, you're not rivaling them either. Nobody's really rivaling the ones in the south. Only the orange one. The one in our north, which is not even a threat to us right now. And this guy is kind of becoming a threat to him. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out. I'm going to wait. We're going to get strong tomorrow. Get ready to fight this guy. But if he gets, like, brassy enough to declare war on this guy... Now, to be fair, he has a defensive pact with him. So, this dude's way bigger. So, he may not attack him just for the pure fact that there is a defensive pact between these two that are associated with our Federation. They're not in it, but they're associated with it. So, we're basically guaranteeing their independence in an indirect way. Just to make them happy and make them our friends. I'm getting sidetracked, everybody. I know I ramble on. Alright, let's leave it here with this. I hope everyone has had a fun night again. I want to say thank you to all my viewers and subscribers. I also want to give another shout out to the subscriber we got yesterday. Let me say the name again. I don't like forgetting. Actually, I can just look at my notifications down here. Come on. Jeez, computer. Where is it? There we go. Dennis Cahill. Thank you for the subscribe. I wanted to make sure I said that appropriately and made sure that I give out my proper shout outs for everyone who has their notifications turned on and stuff. Also, I do want to say, if you want to get a shout out as a subscriber, make sure your subscriptions are set to public so YouTube will let me know that you subscribed. If you care about that. If you don't care, then just enjoy the show and welcome to the family. And I hope everyone has had a wonderful time tonight. Have a good day. Have a good day, bro. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Gecko. You too. And see you later, Tam King, Solid, and everyone else who joined tonight. Odd Boy, everyone who's seen the videos and watching them in the future as well. Gaming Prime, everybody. Shout out to all of my awesome peoples. Thank you for the continued support. I really mean it. It's great. I love that this is my career and that I can make this what I do in life and get to interact with all you guys. So I hope you all have an awesome one. Peace and loves. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to you all. Don't remember, 7:30 p.m. Eastern U.S. time tomorrow night. 4-hour stream. We're going to be getting into the meat of growing our Federation. And until then, everyone, step on that toes up button for the power of the actual Federation. And until the next time, everyone, bye-bye! See you tomorrow, everybody! Bye-bye!